Are you a victim of bland, mushy vegetables? Does the word broccoli make you want to just run and hide? I'm Megan, and I'm here to help you. I had to put my glasses back on. I can't see. But you know what would help me see are my daily dose of vegetables. I'm here to prescribe you roasted vegetables. I want to teach you that roasted vegetables are the key to liking vegetables again. I think roasting them is the ultimate prescription. Did you know that in a clinical trial run by myself, it's been found that many great side effects come with eating your vegetables, including fullness, nutritional value, deliciousness, satisfaction, all good things. Today, I'm gonna go through just a few vegetables so that I can show you the ways and you can blossom on your own. I'll be going through onions, broccoli, asparagus, and Brussels sprouts. Some of my favorite vegetables. We'll go through the preparation and cooking, and then the most important part, eating. So come on this vegetable journey with me. Yeah, like right now. Let's go to the kitchen. First things first, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. My oven takes about 15-20 minutes to heat up to that temperature, so in the meantime we can prep the veggies. All right, first to face the firing squad is an onion. So for roasting them, I like to just get them into larger moons. Cut the edges off. Cut it in half, get the skin off, and I'm just going to keep it like this so that way I can just do this. That's all it takes. And then you can just separate out the pieces. I like to keep them in larger pieces because when they roast, they will pretty much shrivel down. So if you have a little baby piece of onion, it's just gonna be a burnt little crisp. Those are delicious too, but that's not what we're going for here. Next is broccoli. The way I like to do it is just cut off the florets and go from there. I do like to keep them kind of larger, but some of these are just big. So I'm just going to cut them in half. Again, for the same reason about the onions, you don't want them too small because they will just be pieces of charred vegetable. Next is asparagus. Look how delicious these are. I really like the thicker ones. The thin ones tend to roast way too fast and they get a little too well done for me. So I use these bigger ones when I can find them in the store. When I prep asparagus, I'm just looking for the natural breaking point of the actual stalk. There is a point where it starts to get woody and tough and we don't want to eat that. So I just take it by both ends and just bend and it will snap naturally. Throw away this part, eat this part. And lastly, we have the Brussels sprout. These I really simply cut the end off and then cut them in half lengthwise so that I just have two halves, just like that. For roasting, I get my big sheet tray out, and number one best tip of the lifetime is use tin foil. You will save yourself so much time trying to scrub this clean, and the tin foil I think just helps it along with the roasting. So you're gonna get your biggest sheet tray and line it with tin foil. Oh, how fun. I prep all the vegetables on the sheet tray pretty much the same, except for the Brussels sprouts, but we will cross that bridge when we get to it. Another important kind of thing to watch out for when you roast, you don't want them to touch a lot, so just kind of space them out. These can be touching, you just don't want them to be all overlapping because then they'll start to steam and it won't be fun. Fun little trick with the broccoli, I like to put the floret side on the actual tin foil. I think it just makes it so this part is really nice and crunchy, but do your thing. So the Brussels sprouts. The pan is dry right now. I like to put the Brussels sprouts a certain way on the pan. I'm just going to line the bottom with some olive oil. Salt and pepper on the actual pan in the olive oil. And put them face down into the olive oil so that like the hump is facing up. Oven's ready. For the rest of them, I'm just going to drizzle olive oil and salt and pepper right on top. And then lots of delicious salt and pepper. Start checking around the 10-15 minute mark, and then you can zhuzh them around if you want to. Just make sure they're back in one layer, and then kind of go on what you like for doneness. While we wait, another delicious vegetable to roast is carrots. It makes them so sweet and delicious. I highly recommend it. It's been about 15 minutes and I took the Brussels sprouts out. And look at the color these get. And are you ready for the actual money shot? Underneath, because we put them on their bottoms, look at the color that is. It's so pretty and it's so delicious. All of that color is flavor. And like the skins, like the little ones that just the leaves fall off, they're so good. The crunch is just so good. Like, they taste so delicious. So I'm going to wait just a little bit more for the rest of the vegetables. And here we have the rest of them. You can see that they all got crunchy. Like, look at these onions. They're all just delicious and flavorful. Oh, and then the broccoli, all the dark delicious parts of it, they're so crunchy. And the asparagus didn't get blackened, but they're very good looking. They're all just so soft and all the flavor is there. It's so good. And you can do so many things with these now. You can save them, put them in the fridge, reheat them. They're just as delicious. You can put these in salads. You can just go to town. So there's just the 4 of these. The possibilities are endless. So here's everyone. I'm going to devour all of this, but they're vegetables. Eat however many you want. And it's tangy and salty and umami and, oh, I'm drooling just thinking about it. But yeah, they're very good. Look at this Brussels sprout. Look at how pretty that is. It tastes really pretty too. So I hope you've learned something about roasting your vegetables, and remember, eat your veggies. However you want to, this is just a method.